What's going on, guys? My name is Padre. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you guys want to learn the best settings, well, you came to the right place, man. I got you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys need help with. So I want to go ahead and wanted to do a little bit more examples on the sensitivity, how I found it. We're going to go ahead and start that off right away. That way, because it's not a sensitivity video. It's honestly just to get good at the setting. So I started off with 4-4. A long time ago, I started off with 4-4, and I started practice shooting. So let's say this is a bad guy. And let's see how slow it is for me, dude. I'm so used to playing on a high sensitivity. If I was playing on this online, dude, oh my god, I'd probably go so negative, bro. It's not even funny, bro. But go ahead and start with 4-4, and if you see that you're missing your shots or it's too slow or too fast, that's where you start changing it up a bit. So like for me, I started bumping up to 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I finally found, for me, it says 14 and 13.5. And my ADS is a little bit up too, because I wanted just to flick on kids way easier, you know? I am using the control freak, that's why my aim will be a little bit more decent as well. By the way, do not copy anyone else's settings on sensitivity wise, because you just gotta find it on yourself. It's your eyes, it's your brain, it's your thumbs, you're the ones controlling that, not the other person. That's what you gotta find out, alright? Now let's go in settings that are way easier to improve on, that can actually make you better. Button layout. Please use stick and move. So basically, instead of buying a SCUF controller, you know, to use the back paddles to jump with, you could just have the button to jump with, the one that you used to look around with, R3, man. That's all you gotta do now. So instead of pressing X to jump, you just click the button that you're already looking around with, bro. Look at this. That's all you gotta do, man, instead of buying a SCUF controller. I'm using it. It will be kind of weird using X to melee, but bro, trust me, you'll get used to it. I'm so used to it, so don't worry about that. You'll get used to it. The next setting is using your L1 and R1 to shoot instead of L2 and R2. I do recommend this because, one, you have less dilation just clicking on the buttons than if you had to hold a trigger down, because the trigger will take a little bit longer. Not too much, not like it's going to take 10 seconds to shoot, but you know, it's a little bit more delayed. So for a competitive side, I do recommend to use L1 and R1. Invert vertical look, I have that disabled because it's kind of weird using that for me. I use dynamic. Now I can't really get into this one because it's a little bit difficult, but there's other YouTubers that explain it way better. But for sure, use dynamic, man. It will help out a lot. Turn off controller vibration, please. I don't know how people play with that, but if you do and it feels comfortable to you, then go ahead and keep running it. All this, copy it. This is not stuff that I moved. This is stuff that has been in the game since I first got it, and this is where I started moving stuff. Threshold, if you guys don't know what this is, it's basically how sensitive your controller's joystick is going to be. So as you can see, mine's a 5 on the right stick. And look at the controller drift. I'm not even moving right now. This is my controller drift. It's so sensitive right now. So what will happen if I change this up to, let's say, 30? So no more controller drift. Now, why is that? It's because the joystick will be now more stiffer because we maxed it up a little bit more. But the only problem with this is it's going to be ugly to turn, bro. Look how delayed it is. So look, I'm going to start moving my joystick right now. And I was doing it super slow, that's why it was taking forever. But you see how, slower it is. If you went to 5, I'll start getting controller drift, obviously. As you can see, it's already moving a little bit, bro. So that's basically what threshold is. So I do recommend using 5.5 or 10.10, depending how bad your controller drift is, basically. All this, you can go ahead and copy. It's basically almost the same thing as I got when I first started playing this game. Let's move on to the graphics. Obviously, colorblind mode. If you're colorblind, go ahead and change that. Your brightness, I do recommend using that up to 60 or 70 to see the enemies a little bit better in the darkness. Field of view, the reason I don't use max is because I still want to see my enemies close view. What happens if you go with 60? Obviously, it's going to be super bad. Look how zoomed, oh my god, look how zoomed in that is, bro. It could be good for, let's say the enemy's all the way over there. But this is, oh my god, this is terrible. Too zoomed in for me, honestly. 100 was just a sweet spot for me, honestly, because it's not too zoomed out or too zoomed in. It's like right in the middle for me. So honestly, recommend you guys using anywhere from 100 to 115. 120 is just like if you want to go ahead and look like you're running faster and stuff, but 100 and 115 is like the best. Run the ADS field of view to effective. Motion blur, please disable that. It's gonna look weird using motion blur. I don't know why that's in the game in the first place. Your audio, I have this down a little bit just because I don't want to be talking over the damn bullets so loud. But I do recommend using, anywhere that's comfortable in your ears that won't be too loud or too low. And all this is basically the same. This is what came with default. Interface, keyboard, and mouse, I don't use all that crap. The rest, you don't really got to pay attention to. Obviously, that's your personal information. So that's pretty much it with the settings I want to show you guys that will help you improve. If you guys want to find out how to use your sensitivity way better, let me know, and I got you with that video, bro. I just want to know if you guys want a video about that or something else. Let me know, bro, and I got you. The movement, I made a video about that, but I didn't really go into depth with it. So let me know if you guys also want that. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.